Welcome back to Crooked River Homestead, everyone. Today is August 16 and I'm here in the garden harvesting. I just harvested some cucumbers, tomatoes, and string beans. I picked this many cucumbers yesterday, and I had been coming every couple days, but some of them are getting a little bit big. There's pickling cucumbers, and so I figured I better come every day to harvest what I can. We also got a good amount of string beans. I've already canned 12 quarts of beans, so very happy about that. And definitely time to make some pickles. So I figured while I'm here, I might as well give you a tour because things are changing. Some things have happened that are not for the better, but we're dealing with it. But mostly everything is still doing great. So our massive zucchini plant is still growing. I have harvested, I think, like 4 zucchini, and I am noticing that, I don't know if you can see, but some of the zucchini that are coming in are turning yellow. I don't see signs of vine borer moth infestation yet, but you know how that goes. The plant looks wonderful one day and the next day it's leaning over and dying. Oh, and I was very happy to see this. Look, we're going to have some butternut squash. So it must be from a couple of the plants that are further over here, and the vine just kind of went over here. And like I said, not good at labeling everything. I just kind of labeled this whole patch as squash. I don't know if they'll have enough time to get big. It's the middle of August, so we'll see. The flowers, the zinnias, are blooming very well. I have been cutting some for the farm stand. Haven't sold any yet. Trying to get the word out there, and we have signs by the road, but they are doing very well. Also the snapdragons, I did cut one today. It was like a peach color, and this is another snapdragon plant here, just starting to get going. Plenty of straw flowers. I really should harvest some of these. They're very pretty, very colorful, and we've got tons of pollinators here in the garden doing their thing. The cosmos is about 5 feet tall, and I've been picking some here and there. And also the dill is definitely over 5 feet tall, and more zinnias here. Our pumpkins are getting bigger. And then this other one here, a little bit smaller. And then we still have that really big one back here. And we still have a lot of flowers on the vines. So just letting it be. It's doing very well. The cucumbers still look fairly healthy. There has been some, there's some insect holes on leaves, but haven't seen cucumber beetles, so that's good. The carrots are still going strong here in the middle. We did have an issue with the trellis on the tomatoes. My poor trellis could not take the weight of all these tomatoes. So unfortunately, they're leaning on the ground, and some of the vines have snapped in the process. I did do some heavy pruning a couple days ago to let more air get in there and to actually see what I have, see the tomatoes, because a lot of them I couldn't even see that they were getting ripe and ready to pick. So you can see the strings are just stretched way out over here, and so we'll definitely need a different type of trellis for the tomatoes. These were I don't know what kind, if they were indeterminate, where they really should be like in a high tunnel or in a greenhouse and strung up so they can grow, just keep growing tall, because they did get very tall, but so did everything else in the garden. So I am not sure. And the beans are still looking healthy. There's still flowers, and there is still some small beans on the vines, especially with the pole beans back there. And this is our third planting here that's just coming in. You can see there are plenty of flowers on these plants still, but I did harvest some from this patch today. I'm trying lettuce for, I don't know if it's the third or the fourth time now. So this is an empty row where I pulled the peas, and I did replant a little bit of radishes in the middle there. So hopefully the lettuce will take. I really missed the window to plant anything that takes a longer growing time, because our frost date, I'm guessing, is sometimes can be in the middle of September. So we need at least a couple months to grow like more beans and things like that. And even with the Swiss chard. But Swiss chard is doing great. I just canned 5 pints yesterday. It was the first time I canned Swiss chard, so we'll see how it came out. I mean, sometimes it's a great idea, but then when you go to eat it, it's like, oh, I don't like the texture or the flavor or whatever. But it looks like they came out good. And so gave it a good cutting with that yesterday, and just letting these other leaves get a little bigger before we harvest some more. And I have a unusual sunflower here. Let me know if you've ever planted or seen this kind of sunflower. It's kind of cool the way the outside of the flower looks. Very pretty and unusual. And it's the only one in the garden that looks like that. But I did buy some mixture, sunflower seeds that were a mixture, so this must have been in the mix. So I'll definitely have to look for that kind next year. The rhubarb looks like we could cut some more if we wanted to. It's looking very healthy. I do plan on splitting this this fall and creating another plant. The calendula is also doing very well. I did finally do some weeding, especially on the ones on the outside. And it's time to start harvesting some flowers, because I do like to dry them and infuse them in some oil for my balms and stuff. And some of these will give you seeds if you let them dry on the vine. So this one is not quite ready yet, but you see all these separated little curly things here? Those are all, or will be all, seeds for next year. And so I am keeping some on the plants, because I do want to collect some seeds to plant for next year. This guy just buzzed right by me. Yeah, it's a pretty big one. They're just busy. I almost forgot about the peppers. The peppers are doing amazing. This pepper could definitely be picked. And maybe I will do that just so the others on this plant can grow a little bigger. And the ones in the greenhouse are also doing very well. Very healthy. Well, thanks for joining me today. Just wanted to give you a quick update on the garden. Still doing very well. We're kind of in the preserving mode and learning mode. I've never done, well, I have done pickles like maybe 30 years ago, and they weren't successful. So I really want to give that a go this summer. And I also want to can some tomatoes, which I have not done before. but it seems like that is fairly easy. And maybe I will make some salsa, because I do have some jalapenos in the greenhouse that I need to use up. I need to have a use for them. I was also thinking of like maybe dehydrating the jalapenos that I have, the surplus ones. But I think we'll try with salsa first and see how that comes out. Please like and share this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, we would love it if you join us on our journey as we build our off-grid homestead here in Maine. We'll see you next time. Bye.
I'll keep praying to heaven and fighting like hell.